I will lend support for this. I will start doing this. And in turn, I would like it if you would do that.
I already told you what I would do. I am willing to support any Democratic candidate who becomes the nominee. I'm willing to throw my support, whatever that.
Well, Sidonia, the funny thing.
Bro, you have people in Jstlk's chat like comparing Hutch with Kyla. Okay, I just want to say, okay, how dare you? Okay, how dare you compare Hutch with Kyla? Okay, one is a man, one is a woman. Don't denigrate Hutch like this.
Here
okay?
is what their criticism of leftists is that they purity test people out of the coalition, right? Give me my Hassan is bads. Hassan is bad. How many did you do?
No.
Hold on, I don't have my kick dashboard up. Hassan. Oh, it's just one. Okay, well there you go. Damn. So they'll purity test people out of the coalition, leftists. That's what makes them bad. And what do we have to do? How do we answer that? We purity test them out of the coalition. You can't make it up. You actually can't make it up. That is legitimately, I'm not even trying to like malign somebody or make anything up here.
Maybe you should watch the entire fucking debate, you stupid fucking dumbass. Maybe you should actually, like, be... Man, have you ever canvassed yourself, Jstlk? Like, I mean, maybe he has, because he's been a Destiny fan for, like, the longest time, right? Before? Dude, fucking give me a break, dude. Fucking give me a break. What do you know? When the most, like, your mission is dedicated towards ruining Destiny's life. What do you know about building a coalition or anything about politics? Why would anyone fucking listen to you? You absolute fucking disabled fucking piece of shit.
That is like actually, that is actually what their rationale is. Leftists are not interested in a coalition with libs, dude. Well, not internet leftists, but I'm sure a lot of real-life leftists would be. And here's Ogre Boy, an actual internet leftist, who is saying, hey, Hutch, I want to build a coalition with you. What would you need from me? What can you give me? Okay, what...
Did Jstlk leave Destiny's orbit? Yes, because it was convenient for him to do so.
What can I give you? What can you give me?
At the time.
I want to build a coalition. Can we talk about this theoretically?
Anymore.
That means with my modest platform, I will endorse a socialist over a fascist every time. Would you endorse a liberal over a fascist every time?
I was telling people to vote for Kamala prior to the election.
No. But moving forward, I'm saying, like, just as a rule of thumb, are you down with blue no matter who?
I was telling people prior to this last election that they should vote for Kamala.
That's not my question. Are you down with blue no matter who?
Not if it's like a Bloomberg.
Okay, so that's why I don't want you in this coalition, because you're worthless. Because you're worthless to this coalition. You're not. This isn't reciprocal. You understand? What are you contributing to my coalition? Nothing. You have a partisan ideological agenda. That's it.
So if somebody runs, if a Republican turns around tomorrow, says they're a Democrat and that they want to run as a Democrat with no change whatsoever in their policies, their outlook, how they treat.
Bro, if it's true that Ogre Boy has a fucking... If it's true that Ogre Boy has a fucking tattoo of fucking Hassan Piker, I'm sorry, I can't get... How could you possibly defend Ogre Boy,
vulnerable
dude?
minority groups,
like,
how they treat LGBTQ. They change nothing. They just say, I'm a Democrat. I'm supposed to get on board?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
Stop watching clips? I started watching the clip. Listen. I was riveted, okay? We can skip past that. I don't know if they debate for much longer. They must, because... Dude, the reaction... Dude, I don't know how to explain this. The reaction... You have a partisan agenda without a shred of irony, Hutch. Really? I know! I know! Dude, it's a little wild, okay? Alright. Get my Hutch stuff. 3 hours into the
32
stream.
what are we
doing?
I think they said something to the effect of, we want our next Democratic president to do what Trump does and just basically whip the shit out of his party.
Advance your particular...
when he gets back. Right here.
Twitter.
What are we doing? We're getting in here.
Is he ready? Hold on.
Okay, so he's gonna do this with Ogre Boy. Give me 2 seconds. I just need to get more water. I sit down for stream. Is Jstlk? Okay.
The thing that
Like, by debating me, it would be punching down. What do you mean by that?
you were on a really wild messaging.
Okay, let's get into it. Buddy, I see you've been tweeting about me recently.
Oh, I talk my shit. I talk my shit.
You said recently that you feel bad for me and that like by debating me it would be punching down. What do you mean by that?
You were on a really wild tear on Friday, no?
Which tear?
You don't. Towards the end of the thing that I screenshotted that got your attention in the first place.
I don't even
put up the. I
don't even remember.
I mean, that kind of speaks to it, don't you think? The Twitter video towards the end. What's the Sarah McBride? What's her name? Rep Sarah McBride. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So you couldn't make it through the video. You kept resetting it several times, and in the course of which you were talking on and on about how you would donate to Liz Cheney, and you missed the point of her video altogether with what she was trying to say.
No, it sounds like you did. No. It sounds like you did, by the way.
Enlighten me.
I found a pic. Sure. Let me see. Did you share it?
Because the point of her video was that the way the Democrats are going to win is through coalition building, but it cuts both ways.
Okay.
You understand?
You
All right,
understand
I'm back.
that
Coalition building, guys. It's time to build a coalition, guys.
Let's go. She was specifically talking about how there was a need to remember that there were left-leaning people in the party that we need to remember that and make sure we still make space for them as well.
Up to you.
And the first
and I agreed.
Your face was guys, you and moderate Republicans too.
And I agreed. You understand that? Like, my principled position on coalition building is that it necessarily cuts both ways. And so when I see Democrats that are sort of hedging against Mamdani right now, I think that's a problem. And similarly, when I hear rhetoric from leftists, fringe leftists is what we decided. When I hear rhetoric from them saying that they want to push people out of the party because they're more moderate than them, that's also bad. You understand that that's like a principled position that I have?
I feel like it's a little. I feel like the way that you present that is a bit more vague than it actually is. But sure.
Enlighten me.
Because you use a lot of things that at surface level sound great. That we should be.
Thank you.
And everything. When you get into it, there's certain things that you just leave out, like you never mentioned. Like, what does it mean to form a coalition, essentially, right?
What do you think? What do you think? What do you?
Is this just going to be him asking the same questions back?
Is
that what it's going to be the whole time?
Elaborate the question a little bit better.
Okay.
So in essence, right, you keep directly sort of saying that you want to form a coalition with this person, etc.
Why do we have the owl head movements going on? Do you see this? Am I the only one seeing this? That Hutch is like an owl right now?
Is weird. It just comes across as like a this.
Hold on, you'll see it. Hold on.
Yeah, he's bald.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. Hold on. I want the... Can we see this? Can I see this?
Wow, this is so funny.
It's like, you ever see the video of like the baby owls? Baby owls gif.
Wow, Jstlk, good joke. Keep it going.
Where they're like looking around.
Keep this bit going, Jstlk.
Fuck. I can't find anything that's exactly what I'm looking for. It's fine.
How does anyone watch this guy? This guy doesn't even have good bits.
You keep
directly
just this creepy
sort of back and forth.
You want to form a coalition with this person, etc.
Is he on uppers? Yeah, he just did a line, okay?
Across as like a desire to do.
Hutch just absolutely, snorted a couple rails, okay? He is ready to go. He's locked the fuck in.
Like networking or collabing in that regard.
What?
Yes. What? When you talk about
fuck are you talking?
Come on. When you have people on speed dial, like what was that conservative dude that Pisco used to argue with all the time, and that you would cut videos with as well?
Rob Noor? Is Ogre Boy talking about his content creators?
Noor?
Yeah, no KJ, he's toasted.
Rob Noor, like when you guys have people like that in your speed, your Rolodex, right? It's so that you can make videos where you argue with each other, and then you both cut a video on it, and you both like it. It's what you do for a living. It's not necessarily because you're trying to accomplish some sort of political goal, or the same thing with counterpoints or whatever. It's not necessarily because you guys are trying to further a political goal per se. It's also because you're trying to further your own networking brand. Look how I dominated this conservative in the marketplace of ideas, and then they end up saying the exact same thing.
You think I'm clout sharking Rob fucking Noor?
No.
Why did he go to clout sharking? Who's talking about clout sharking? The fuck are we doing? Hold on. I should put accurate things in my titles. Hold on. There we go. Boom.
No, not clout.
Why does it have to be? He's literally. It's like, isn't it nice when you could talk to people on the other side and do content with them? Are you saying I clout shark Rob Noor?
What do you mean by networking?
No.
That is more performative than anything else. Clout sharking would be going after a bigger figure and trying to either rub elbows with or show that you can win in an argument or whatever for sake of like, look who I just dominated. I'm saying you guys keep a roll.
I was totally in on Ogre Boy's side, but that voice crack, we're Hutch cells now, okay? Unfortunately, we gotta go to Hutch's side. Ogre Boy's voice cracked. That's an auto loss. It's over.
Of people that are probably never going to align with you ideologically or never help actually try to advance your particular agenda. But in turn, the fact that you have...
This was what I was talking about, yes. This video of like the side-to-side owl. You can like watch it like go like this and go back. It was like something like this, yeah. It's
well,
like,
let my boy tweak.
Yeah. It's always a creepy
Someone
video, okay?
with a decent enough following to make videos about is going to be something that helps you in the long run just as much as them. It's mutually beneficial, but it helps nobody at the end of the day.
You know, I feel like I'm punching down right now. Like you're not on my level.
Okay.
Straight up. Do you understand that? Because I could say that
platform
because
Huh? Based on what? You haven't even had a conversation yet.
Well, I mean, this guy is a dedicated hater. I mean, I don't know why Jstlk is comparing Hutch to an owl when he himself sounds like a fucking demon, but like Jstlk literally sounded like he was choking on ghost stick. Can you get a replay?
What is his base?
Understand that? Because I could say that
platform
because
Huh? Based on
Okay, so he's just sucking ghost stick right now. Yeah, so as I was saying, okay, the thing is Ogre Boy, from what I can garner at the very least, he's like a dedicated Hutch hater, dude. And he makes like clips of Hutch, and he has beefed with Ogre Boy before. Like this has happened before. So yeah, I mean, if you don't know the history, then maybe you shouldn't be like, I don't know, making statements like that. How do you know this isn't like the second debate they had or the third debate they had? Do you even know what kind of interactions they've had?
On what? You haven't even had a conversation yet. What is this based on?
in the long run just as much as them. It's mutually beneficial, but it helps nobody at the end of the day.
You know, I feel like I'm punching down right now. Like you're not on my level.
Okay.
Straight up. Do you understand that? Because I could say that
platform
because
honestly, I was gonna do something a bit of a chud logic here, okay? And message Queen and be like, maybe don't kill Hutch. But you know what? Fuck it. This guy is a bold retard. That's cringe. I don't know why the fuck would you do that?
Because no, intellectually.
Because they have a history based on
everything that you just said. I can apply to this fucking conversation. You know you're not going to change my mind, so why are you having a conversation with me? It's fucking stupid. Do you understand this?
I think if I wanted to steal man Ogre Boy, it's probably like, well, actually, when you make content with somebody on the other side, one, the actual beefs are real. It's not people like talking in hypotheticals. You people who really believe they're like whatever they're arguing for, and it makes better content. You can actually see like the political schism when you have a conservative and an actual liberal or leftist talking, because they will actually dislike each other and they'll talk shit and it'll turn into content. And probably everybody benefits from hearing both sides of the argument represented in good faith.
Can anyone like show me any kind of
each other like whatever they're arguing for, and it makes better content. You can actually see like the political. Why the fuck would you do that? I was gonna do something a bit of a chud logic here, okay? And message Queen and be like, maybe don't kill Hutch. But you know what? Fuck it. This guy is a bold retard.
Okay, is Queeman and Jstlk in a fucking relationship or something? Is this like old man Yowie that's going on? Like what's going on here?
That's cringe. I don't know why the fuck would you do that?
Because no, intellectually. Because everything that you just said, I can apply to this fucking conversation. You know you're not going to change my mind, so why are you having a conversation with me? It's fucking stupid.
I love
Do you
I
understand
hope
this?
so. That's cursed, dude.
I think if I wanted to steelman Ogre Boy, it's probably like, well, actually, when you make content with somebody on the other side, one, the actual beefs are real. It's not people like talking in hypotheticals. You have people who really believe they're like whatever they're arguing for, and it makes better content. You can actually see like the political schism when you have a conservative and an actual liberal or leftist talking, because they will actually dislike each other and they'll talk shit and it'll turn into content. And probably.
Well, it's kind of schlicky and slimy that you put like you grouped in leftists with liberal, because you know that for a fact that's not true. When was serious question, okay? When was the last time you've ever seen a heated debate between a leftist and a fascist? Or like, sorry, that's a repetitiveness of terms, because we all know that leftists are actually fascists, okay? When was the last time you've seen a Republican debate a leftist? Oh, sorry, that's also a repetition. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to confuse the two terms, okay? I know that a lot of leftists are actually Republicans because they're accelerationists, okay? Well, how do I actually differentiate the two? I'm not entirely sure, actually.
Everybody benefits from hearing both sides of the argument represented in good faith.
So the notion that I have to necessarily change your mind applies in the exact same way as people with mutually sized audiences that you keep around for the purposes of just cutting videos.
You said one of the problems with me having conversations with Rob Knorr was that I was never going to change his mind.
No, not conversations.
That's what you said.
That you keep him on a Rolodex, that you keep this network of people just for the purposes of making content, and that you know ultimately it never goes anywhere.
Oh, I see. No. I see what he's saying.
There's nothing wrong with that. What?
He's gonna roll this into like a total criticism of like, why is Hassan so bad when you know like Hassan can help you? Hassan can be like you're willing to talk to a conservative over time, right? You're willing to go talk to Rob Knorr, right? No. I think the argument here, Spriggs, is gonna be something along these lines.
Wait. Does he think that he wouldn't talk to Hassan if Hassan gives Hutch attention? Like, does he think that like Hutch would turn down a talk with Hassan? I can't tell what he's saying here anymore, dude.
Why the fuck? I haven't watched forward, but we did watch that little clip. Why the fuck would you talk to Rob Knorr? You totally
like isn't the whole entire point of the critique, like, isn't the critique null and void? Like, if only leftist content creators would actually talk to liberals. I feel like liberals look for any opportunity to dunk or talk with like a fucking leftist content creators, but leftist content creators love doing their fortress arc, right? Like, why do you think, like, Vosh and Hassan refuses to talk with Destiny? Like, why do you think that is the case? Right? Like, dude, this is like, dude, I'm sorry. How do you watch Jstlk, dude? Like, this is a serious question. Like, what kind of joy or what kind of, like, happiness do you derive from Jstlk streams? Like, like, this is a genuine question for Jstlk watchers. I just don't get it.
Okay? Fine with doing that, even though you know you're not going to change his mind. It's just for content. You're helping each other out.
Content, dude.
But, like, Hassan is sacrilege. Hassan is evil. Why is that the case? Because Ogre Boy is a massive Hassan fan. He might say leftist, but he'll mean Hassan, okay?
Content is a big part of what I do. You understand that, like, I'm a content.
Remember, guys, okay, part of the agenda right now is, oh, we gotta simp for Hassan because Hassan is anti-Destiny, and, you know, even though Hassan's political views are retarded, we gotta acknowledge that his political views are retarded, but, you know, he's totally based for going against Ethan Klein. And since Destiny is on Ethan Klein's side, therefore that makes Ethan Klein and Destiny tied together. And therefore, you know, simping for Hassan means going against Ethan Klein. All right? Remember, this is their logic right now, okay? It's pretty fucking predictable. It is like the most obvious fucking shit ever, okay?
Creator.
That's what you do for a living. That's what I said.
So what's the problem with that?
Oh, God. That is more performative than anything else. That's the way it comes across.
All of this is performative. What do you think this is? It's a fucking live stream.
True.
Yeah.
When
you keep doing the same things over and over again with certain people, that it turns to where it's like, okay, we've squeezed the juice out of this to the fullest extent that we possibly could, and then ultimately it's not really going to end up going anywhere.
So this is not...
You still do it over and over again.
So this conversation that we're having right now is not performative?
Not really.
It's not? What do you mean? You're not going to change my mind?
No, this is purely catharsis.
Oh, so you're just chasing catharsis?
Yeah. Being able to basically tell someone to their face that they're wrong for and for no real like self-enrichment. I'm not going to get anything out of this.
No real self-enrichment. What do you mean? You're live streaming right now. You're going to try to get your little like Twitter videos that get like fucking 15 likes with you shouting into the void.
Landlord sent me a fucking angry message. Okay, to turn off the AC again. Okay, we have to fight over the fucking AC.
You don't think, and you don't think it serves your own like ego purposes yourself?
I think I cut content.
You're doing all this altruistically.
You think I'm making videos for like? You think I've been cut? Like I've done one TikTok and it was to shit on Dan Saltman and it went nowhere. And ever since then, I haven't touched a damn thing about it. I don't make videos of myself.
Why do you post videos online?
There's a lot of the formulaic things that I don't do that one should do if they're trying to grow their brand. This is just a hobby for me.
Okay, let's talk about AOC. Why don't we do that?
Dude, that conversation was ass.
Well, why don't we finish the? I mean,
This is a conversation.
What would be the point of building a coalition with Hassan again? Hassan will always take his ball and go home the moment things don't go his way. Hassan has proven that. I would say more with leftists than Hassan specifically, but the idea is that, like, if you want to just write off people entirely, or if you want to argue that people shouldn't get written off entirely for like one belief, or you want to say that like, hey, we have to, pull together, we can't cut people out because of how they act in certain cases, how they're like inflammatory or something, and they piss people off. Well, you should probably be able to apply that to Hassan as well, and not like explicitly try to push him away. That's all.
Is so.
You don't have to coalition build with Hassan. It's just that like probably if you're gonna say, well,
I can't, dude. I actually cannot believe that Jstlk is defending Hassan now, dude. I'm telling you again, this is the Shia of commentary. Okay, they're actually fucking mentally retarded.
We should coalition build with the center, but those leftists, they purity test people, so we have to get them out of our movement entirely. It's like, okay, but they.
Remember, it's not the liberals' fault. It's not the liberals' fault that the leftists wouldn't work with them, okay? It is the leftists' fault that they refuse to work with liberals. Like, you see time and time again that I think that any liberal would 100% accept a leftist joining in for a canvassing effort, but there's no shot you'll see, like, any fucking leftist who is, like, willing to actually join a fucking canvassing effort, or something like that, outside of, like, Vosh derivatives on the adjacency of like social democrat, whatever the fuck.
Purity test? Sorry, that's a purity test?
So boring. It's so stupid that it's so boring. Your argument is so stupid that it's so boring.
Haven't even started having the argument.
I don't care about it. This is nonsense. Everything you've said so far is ridiculous.
You trying to make you taking someone's like relatively bold thing where they've been saying, hey, we've
really, Ogre Boy. That's the pot calling the kettle black, if I've ever seen it. A relatively bald thing? Really? Was that necessary? I think the word was bold.
Like relatively bold thing where they've been saying, hey, we've been spending a lot of time trying to figure out how to bring in conservatives, and we have to remember leftists too. And then you got a clapback from your audience when they said, come on, man, right after your first
Did I say, dude, the dementia is real, okay?
There's conservative Republicans we need to think about.
I agreed with her.
You spent the
what is your point?
Time trying to push back on that particular thing.
Because in my Twitch audience,
remember leftists.
Okay.
You used her. Remember leftist people in the conversation. You use that as a fulcrum to open. You put your foundational thing as, hey, there's Republicans.
Since when did Jstlk become a political expert? I don't know. He gained an audience. And he just thinks that now his opinion is worth anything.
Guys, your own audience.
Who's a more wretched specimen, Wick or Jstlk? I would actually say that Jstlk is a more wretched specimen, actually. Yeah. Like, if I had to choose one, yeah, I would, like, hate Jstlk more.
Push back on it.
My own audience? I have, like, a set number of fucking leftist hate watchers that push back against the things that I say in Twitch, and I engage with them. But I agreed with her point. Her point applies.
Weird how Jstlk defends Hassan now that he hates Destiny. I know. This is what I've been saying, okay? It's like these people are so fucking obvious.
In both directions. I am fully... No, what are you talking about? I have always been consistent in this respect. Coalition building is like my entire priority right now. That's all I'm thinking about. And it does go both ways. So as soon as we saw Democrats...
Okay. Well, listen, maybe it's just anti-Assad.
Hedging against Mamdani. I spoke up right away, and I said, blue no matter who means like Mamdani.
Dude, why, how would you here's the thing, okay? I mean, a lot of defense of Hassan right now from the fucking Shia group, okay? But like, how could you possibly defend Hassan when Hassan himself doesn't even want to build a coalition with Democrats to make the world a better place, right? Like this is pure delusion. It's just pure. It's just I can't say like I can't even give a proper steelman, right? The steelman is, oh, if leftists are willing to join your coalition, then you should accept them, which liberals already agree with. So you don't even need to convince them, right? Because liberals already agree with that. So what exactly is the point here?
And
except for the fact that you've also for a while now you've been diving through any piece of content you can find about him to try to find ways to still pick it apart. You're still casting
you
out.
have no idea what you're talking about, bro. You can ask anyone. No, you don't.
Ogre Boy, do we have examples of this? Is there an example? I don't like that you just said he's doing this, and I would want an example here, okay?
Oh, you can ask anyone on my chat.
I don't know if you're still here,
platform,
I would want an example.
I said right away, like, I agree with like 90% of this. There's a few policies that I don't like. And then at every step of the way, he's been impressing me.
What'd your mic just do? I moved my mic down. My mic arm is loud.
Because he's doing coalition building, bro. He's in DC trying to get the fucking Jeffries endorsement, man. He's trying to build his tent, which already puts him in a totally different category than all the other loser leftist progressive candidates who don't even.
Like who? Like nobody wants you to build a coalition with Ilhan Omar.
I was also thinking Ilhan Omar. But like Ilhan Omar is cringe, and didn't her campaign flop because they had a bad strategy or something?
Well, see, it's like somebody who also did this. I would say probably you probably just look at them and say, on a case-by-case basis, can I build a coalition with you? Do you have some reasonability?
Oh yeah, just a reminder that Jstlk had a big problem with Dan Saltman calling him Jew stalker, and Hassan was basically saying that Jstlk is a groiper, but now he's like sucking up to Hassan after that. Okay, like this guy is like actually fucking spineless. Like this guy is actually a fucking cloud chaser. Okay, unironically, yeah. Y'all see the Destiny get cucked out the Nelk boy shit? Oh, not surprised. Changing my account to #1 big TV fan.
To you.
Based.
But to say there's no reason to throw up the big sign like, oh, leftists suck at coalition building or something. You just don't have to do that. Oh, is the mic still fucked? Is there something fucked with the mic? Wait, is there something fucked with the mic? Cable might be loose? Hold on. Hold on.
Hassan likes where he retweeted. True.
Is this better? Hello?
That is true.
Randomly cutting out. Well, I don't want it to be randomly cutting out, but is there something better now? Are we better, or is this better? I'm just reading. Your cable might be loose. It cut out for like 2 seconds. Cutting out. It randomly stops making noise, then starts again. You're going in and out. Jstlk. You're good?
Nice
okay.
troll.
Even tried a coalition build.
Oh, not trolling. Okay.
Okay, so there's a couple of very important things about that. The first one is
Perfect.
we don't know
All right,
what
we're good.
the result of that is going to end up being. We don't know what he's going to willingly water down, and what the people that got him through the primary are going, how they're going to respond to that in what he's willing to give up.
He's
So
going
that's
to
gonna be
the.
something that only time will tell.
He's
How
going
positive or negative that's going to end up being.
He's going to the general, bro. Like, what do you think a primary candidate's job is once they win the nomination? They're all going to tell you the same thing. They want to grow their tent and build a coalition because most candidates can't win with just their base. This is the part of politics that you guys completely miss. You don't understand it at all.
So again, right?
I think that's probably a reasonable criticism of a lot of leftists is that they see stuff in the primary and they think that's who the candidate's going to be in the general. Sure.
He goes and he ends up doing a lot of the shit that would make like Hakeem Jeffries and shit like that happy, content, so that they finally endorse him, which I thought it was vote blue no matter who, but that's beside the point. If he turns around and waters down a lot of his policy proposals, his rhetoric, everything across the board, do you not think that there's a possibility there that he ends up alienating the energy that got him across the finish line in the primaries in the first place?
If he loses voters because he moderates his rhetoric in a general election, those voters are too stupid to be saved.
Oh, okay.
Truly.
Okay.
Truly. They're too dumb to be saved.
So Ogre Boy's question here should be,
Again, it's just straight up easier to get people who already agree with you, who are willing to work with you on things. Okay, just FYI. All right. Like it is a waste of time to try to like get people who are against you to be on your side. It's pointless. Okay, I mean, you'll get some people, but it won't be enough people for you to gain enough support. You need to get enough people who already agree with you on your side. Okay, or at least agree with you to some degree that you can reasonably bring over. Otherwise, no, you can't. You can't do it.
Shouldn't there be some consideration of this if you can only win a primary by lying, by saying, oh, I'm for these policies, right? And then you're going to go into a general and like change what policy planks you're advocating for, right? Or platform planks you're advocating for. If you have to do that, then shouldn't you just accurately represent yourself in the primary?
These people are not serious. These people are not serious people.
What? Okay, do you think there's a difference between spending effort to win a campaign versus spending effort to try to get more people on your side in terms of like not necessarily winning in campaigns? It's a different thing from like campaigning in districts to make sure you get more people out there to vote for you than versus like, oh, building a broader coalition trying to appeal to more people. I think that these are not exactly the same, right? What the fuck? Dude, what is Jstlk saying? He's not a fucking political analyst. I don't even know why we're taking him seriously.
That message. And then he deters the people that put energy into him because he was his message of trying to make their lives better and talk about the affordability of things.
Do you think he's going to give up on fucking city-run bodegas because he had a conversation with Jeffries?
Time will tell what the outcome of this coalition.
No, but the very concept alone offends you. The very concept of him shifting his rhetoric offends you.
You're reaching.
I'm not. I am not. Okay, how do you feel about
time will tell?
All right, well, how do you feel about him saying that globalized intifada is bad?
I didn't hear.
Ogre Boy never thinks to ask that because the person Ogre Boy is talking to is on meth vans. Okay.
The exact quote.
He said it. He said it was bad. He said it was harmful. He said it was a harmful phrase. How do you?
Harmful.
Yes. How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
I don't give a shit one way or the other.
Yes, you do. Stop. You think that's
yes? No, I genuinely
stop. You're now. This is performative, okay? Because I know that bugs you. I would
have a Bernie fucking cutout behind me that I've never gotten rid of. Like, if you want to start talking about people that have disappointing elements of an overall message, you're talking to the wrong guy.
That never fails to crack me up.
Okay, how did Bernie offend you? How did Bernie offend you?
Huh?
How did Bernie offend you?
Look. Refusing to clean up your room isn't like is not the same as I'm so dedicated to this one candidate that I refuse to get rid of his cutout. Okay, just FYI.
Wait, what?
Like, if you want to start talking about people that have disappointing elements of an overall message, you're talking.
I'm sure that this has got to be Bernie like showing support for Israel, right?
Okay, how did Bernie offend you? How did Bernie offend you?
Huh?
How did Bernie offend you?
I didn't say offend. You keep reaching for offense.
How did he disappoint you? How did he disappoint you?
I think there's elements where after this much time has passed, and if you're still clinging to rhetoric about right to defend itself and things of that nature, I think is missing the point.
What Bernie said was that after October, so he said this on Rogan, I saw the clip. He said after October 7th, Israel obviously had every right to retaliate against a barbaric act of terrorism that amounted to war crimes. And then he went on to say, but what they've done since that time has been too far, and he wants arms embargo, and he wants.
Wait, can I ask Ogre Boy? Now that you're in chat, okay? Now that you're in chat, can I ask you? Did you see Hutch after? Did you get to watch him after your debate? Because he kind of had like a mini meltdown after your debate. That is probably funnier, way funnier in my opinion, than this actual debate itself. I just got to know.